Hi, this is Darren from Property Prosperity. Thanks for joining me. I'm actually asking for a little bit of a favor today. If you've been watching my Facebook Live posts over the last, well, it's probably been almost a month now. So I've been pretty much doing one every day for a month now. Hopefully you found some really useful information out of it. What I've started to do is collect some of this information I've been talking about, or the content, I suppose, so they can try and send it out to people so they can find it really useful. And what I've started doing is a weekly newsletter. So the weekly newsletter I've done it, so I think it's my 7th edition, and each edition I'm trying to get better and better. Hey Dave, thanks for joining me. So each edition I'm trying to get better and better. So this edition I think is my best edition so far. So where I want you to try and help me out is I'm trying to work out how I can improve. So this edition, I think I've put everything I possibly can in there. So I'm just going to quickly run you through. Hey Gregory, thanks for joining. Going to quickly run you through what I've included in my newsletter, and I want you to perhaps, I'm going to put a link down the bottom when you're watching. After you're watching, click on the link. You'll have, if you didn't see the newsletter, scroll through your Facebook feed, then click on the link. If you can have a look at the newsletter for me, maybe give me some feedback, put some feedback in the comments box. I'd really appreciate it. I'm always trying to look at improving things, so I thought this would be a chance to take advantage of your humble knowledge and skills, I suppose. So, firstly, I've called it Property Prosperity Weekly because I'm going to put it out every week. I don't know if I should use the word newsletter because some people might just find that a bit boring. So I've sort of tried to do it a bit newspaper sort of style. I've done a little bit of an introduction, a bit of a story, and then I move on to, I do like a quote of the week where I actually talk about just a motivational quote or some sort of quote related to building or property or investing or developing and all that sort of stuff. And then I move on to, I do a case study. So I've actually talked about a client that I've helped in the past, and I give a little link through to, you can have a listen to what that client has to say about the process and how it worked out for them. Then I move into a feature article or a blog article that I've written about a topic. It's going to change every week. So, and you click on that link and that actually takes you through to LinkedIn. So I'm posting that through into LinkedIn. So I'm not sure if anyone's a LinkedIn friend of mine, but if you want to get on there and become a friend, that'd be great. Then I do one of these Facebook Lives. I post that on the newsletter as well, so people can click on that and have a look at one of my past Facebook Live posts. Then I move on to a feature property. So obviously I've got lots of properties for sale and lots of things that are happening at the moment. So I put a feature property in there, one that's on the market right now, just to give people an idea of how I do things and how I market properties. So, and then I've linked through to, it actually hasn't happened yet, but I'm in the process of setting up my TV channel. So I do have a YouTube channel called Property Prosperity, but I'm creating a new one which is going to be called Property Prosperity TV. So just basically similar sort of things, a little bit more professional. I'm going to edit it and make it look a bit more user friendly, I suppose. So click on that. You'll be able to have a look through at my YouTube channel and just give me some feedback on some of my videos in the past. The other thing I'm super excited about, which is about to be released probably this week, hopefully. It was meant to be last week, but hopefully it'll be this week. I've just about to release my podcast. So it's called Property Secrets. I have been going out interviewing, basically experts from around the country to try and get some tips and tricks and try and find out a few little things that can help not only me but also you guys in the world of buying, selling, developing property, I suppose. So it's really good to give that sort of insider's guide and perspective, and I've learned heaps already just from the interviews I've done so far, so I'm sure you guys are going to find it really interesting. So keep an eye out for that. It's going to be coming out next week. I also include a video from a site visit where I've been out on site with a client. Might be analysing a subdivision or dealing with an issue for a client. So click on that. You might find that interesting to see what I get up to when I'm out and about. Then I'm started doing webinars. So I've just find it's a really useful way for people to interact, but also get useful information in their own time, so they don't have to be randomly watching my Facebook Live videos. And so if you click on the webinar, you'll be able to book a time and the webinar is going to be on, and you'll be able to sit down and watch it in your own pace. This one's about unlocking the hidden value in your property, so how you can create value out of your existing property. And that helps you really set yourself up for retirement then, and gives you that sort of stepping stone to that point. So have a look through that one as well. Hopefully you find that interesting, and obviously give me any comments in there as well. I really appreciate it. And I've started doing like a weekly offer where I actually give people an offer. I've written books and DVDs, and I've got guides and a whole pile of information. I do reports as well. So each week I'm going to have an offer which only valid for that week, so you have to get in quick while it's still available. Get on there and give me some feedback on what you think about my offers. Each week it'll be improving. Again, it's something I've newly implemented, so you have to bear with me as I'm improving. And yeah, that's pretty much it. There's down the bottom, I put a whole pile of links through to all my different social media ways of communicating with me. I've got a Facebook personal page, which is what you're on right now. I've got a Facebook fan page. I've also got a Property Prosperity page. I've got a LinkedIn page. I've got a YouTube page. I've got a Twitter page. I've got a Google Plus page. I've got an Instagram page. I've obviously got my web page as well. I'm just setting up a personal web page as well. So it's going to be crazy amounts of information out there. So I think it's going to be pretty easy for you guys to access any of this information. That's why I'm putting together this newsletter, so then people can have a really easily digestible way of collecting this information. So that's why I think it's really important that I set this newsletter up correctly, that people can really give me some good feedback that tells me the best way that they find it is useful. So yeah, any feedback you provide would be awesome. If you can put it in the comments box, that'd be really good. If you liked my newsletter, click on the like button. And if you'd like to put in the comments button as well. If you think someone else might be interested in my newsletter, then click on the share button and they'll get a copy of it as well. And they might find it useful and they can subscribe to my newsletter and they'll get a copy as well. So thanks for watching, guys. And I appreciate your feedback in advance. I'm sure it's going to be really awesome. And I look forward to talking to you again tomorrow. Bye.